2-minute drill.
I'd throw a spiral if I had a football right now. We are so pumped
there it
and
is, right
excited.
there.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have said that.
Throw
they always
valve.
have
See
one
if she
on
can.
standby. I'll try. We'll see.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. The Blitz, we got a 2-minute warning.
All right, it is the Pizza Hut 2-minute warning. And who are we going to show tonight? Well, how about Havelock and Jacksonville? You know, these two are on a collision course. November 2nd is when they play. If both could take care of business tonight. They were both in action. Let's start with Havelock first. They were at Northside Jacksonville. And they were in a dogfight early, but Cameron Hutchinson watched the super running back stick his foot in the ground and go the other way a couple of times. He would go 35 yards for the score. Havelock never trailed in the game, but it was tight for a while. Kenny Pollock's team played pretty well, but in the second half, that Havelock defense would shut them down. As check out Josh Williams and company, they get the win going away 56-14. So they took care of business. How about Jacksonville? They hosted Swansboro, and only City by the Sea folks, they had some problems. That's because Justin Benton is that super senior quarterback for Jacksonville, carrying it like a loaf of bread and going all the way to the rented apartment for the score. And yeah, they were trying to practice their moves on the sidelines, but you can't duplicate the moves of Justin Benton. Throwing it up for Naeem Morris, and Jacksonville gets the win over Swansboro, 65-0. One of the game in the Coastal Conference, and that had White Oak actually hosting West Carteret, and the Patriots were happy to make the trip to Jacksonville because they ran all over the Vikings. Josh Pisco. Hey, Doc, you think I'll ever run for a touchdown again? Yeah, he does. And then Plisco this time going to hand it off to Deshaun Jones, and he's going to make it look easy. Then West Carteret one more time as they cruise to the 41-0 win. Big road victory for West Carteret as they try to get geared up for a playoff spot. We are just getting started here on the Blitz. We got a bunch more to show you, including our fans in the stands. Vanceboro, the place to be tonight if you like good football between West Craven and Kinston. Well, they played each other. We'll have those highlights coming up next on the Blitz.
Big ball game tonight, isn't it? Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna ask you just a few quick things. Anytime y'all have a problem, you come talk to me, okay? Yes, I'll listen to you and I'll try to handle it for you. If I have a problem, I'm finding one of you captains. Hopefully you can handle your teammates for me, all right? I'd rather for you to do it than me have to do it, all right? Make a good play, get up, go back.
On News Channel 12.
The sun is setting on the regular season. The nights are getting chillier.
Hey, good job, good job.
And the games are taking on added significance.
We've been down this road before, man.
It's time to find out which teams are on the rise on this Week 10 edition of the Blitz. Kinston and West Craven battled for first place. Who would survive this slobber knock? D.H. Conley and J.H. Rose had the latest installment of their Family Unity Bowl. And rivals Richlands and Southwest Onslow wrote another chapter in their long history. But could the Lands flip the script and beat the Stallions for the first time in 30 years? If you're cold, huddle together for warmth.
The Blitz starts now. Yeah.
Week, another different Blitz set arrangement here as we continue to weather the storm, so to speak, and do what we can.
I mean, it just feels like we can't really find a home just yet, but we're trying. We're trying. We've been innovative.
We make it feel like home no matter where we go.
The helmets help.
The helmets certainly help. We take those wherever we can. And let me tell you, Southwest Onslow, Richlands, their neighbors, they've had a long series. 42 years in a row they've met. But Richlands hasn't beaten them since 1988. And so they are part of our Barber Hendrick Blitz Premier matchup. And Richlands trying to change history. They played hard, and they were in this one for a while. But you know, Southwest Onslow, that running game, they're rolling. Big number 44, Zachary Dugan, 2 touchdowns in the first half. Then here comes old BJ. He's going to score. BJ Jordan. And old Coach Gene says, ay. But you know, Richlands with that single wing trying to do their thing. And they would bust through for a couple of big plays. Caleb Blankenship, but he gets caught, so they couldn't score. They settle for a field goal attempt. It is blocked by the Stallions. And that cannon that they have in the end zone, yeah, put the cap back on it. They weren't firing it too much tonight. Southwest, their defense came to play. Richlands coughs it up, and Southwest, Matthew Barker gets it. Hey, there's our old buddy from Southwest, who will also be at ECU's homecoming tomorrow. And the Richlands offense couldn't do anything with Southwest. The defense pitches the shutout 28-0.
Oh man, it's always good to be Richlands. Not just because it's Richlands, but once again, it's another conference win for us. It was a good, hard-fought game. We in a dogfight a little bit at the beginning, but really proud of the way our guys just kept pounding. I challenged them tonight to go after the third shutout in a row, so I was really glad. We're one step closer, and that's what we talked about. Just keep it rolling, and we're one more step there.
So the Stallions now 6-2. They're going to host Pender next Friday. Richland's going to continue that game with Trask Tuesday.
The Patriots, fresh off their first win of the year, so they hosted East Carteret, and that's Pender Patriots. But this is Jay-Sean Embry. He's going to push through the pile. No one's taking him down here, and he is into the end zone for the score. Now this one, he's not going to need to push so many bodies. He's just going to find his way in on the big run. Jay-Sean Embry again, all the way to the end zone. But you know what? Lucky number 7, he needs a little break. We're going to give things to number 5, Drew Doyle, as he passes it off to Kwalik Nolan, and East Carteret beats Pender 48-6.
All right, Dixon also traveled to Pender County to take on Trask. They didn't have as good a result as East had, though. That's because those Trask Titans, they're trying to contend for that league title as well. Kamari Gorham is going to score, and Dixon can't do much about it. They fall 34-14. One other Coastal 8 conference game, Croatan beat up on Lejeune. This one wasn't a contest, 52-12. The Cougs get their second win of the year. Over in the East Central Conference, different year, same story. All 4 contenders looking to be the same. Wallace Rose Hill, East Duplin, and Kevin Motzinger had his Bulldogs fired up tonight.
I really wanted to hear just again from Coach Mott, but we'll just hear from Michael Baisden, Tawan Carroll. The touchdown, 36-12 Bulldogs to start the second half. The fans were loving it. Baisden again. This time he's like, I have feet too. Let's just take it myself. Wallace Rose Hill undefeated in the conference, winning 60-34. Goldsboro still without a win in East Central 2A.
East Duplin tried to keep pace. They hosted Midway, their first game since before their home game since before the hurricane hit.
Before the hurricane hit, and they were happy to be home. Laquan Brown, the 6'1" senior, with a big run here. He's actually on pace to rush for 1,000 yards this season. He's gonna fall just short here, but come on, the guy's not going down at all. But it's okay. You know what the kids had to say about that? Choose. Brendan Stanton. The QB keeper, East Duplin, stays undefeated in the conference, winning 55-12.
Is that like some new slang, juice, or is that what they wanted to drink?
It's like a dance or something that they were making up. They were excited about it.
Hey, Clinton put the juice, squeezed the juice out of the Gators, 58-0. So Clinton, East Duplin, Wallace Rose Hill, James Keenan, who was off, all contending for that conference title. How about in the Northeastern Coastal Conference? Undefeated Northeastern travel to Windsor to take on Bertie, and those Eagles showing why they could be a #1 seed in the 2A playoffs when that starts in about 4 weeks. Juan Riddick, the Tales of Riddick. He scores, then Darius Rasco Pico Train. He's going to get a pick 6, and Northeastern wins it 48-14. So Rasco for Bertie looking good, but not enough as Northeastern stays undefeated with the victory. We're just getting started here on the Blitz. Much more highlights to show you, but first it's our fans in the stands. Now let's go to Vanceboro and check out the fans. A little cooler tonight. Did they have a lot to cheer about? We're going to find out next on the Blitz.
It's going on a chair.
Okay, the only 2 teams in the Eastern Carolina 2A Conference without a league loss so far, West Craven and Kinston. West Craven, the defending league champs, well, they met tonight at Clay Jordan Stadium in good old Vanceboro, and this was a low-scoring game. Who were those good-looking girls in Vanceboro? Our chief photographer has the answer to that. Wes Craven was down 1 in the fourth quarter, going for it all, but the interception by Kinston, number 2, Dimitri Holmes gets it, and then Holmes, what up, Holmes? He's going to be on the other end of that Kieran Hooker pass, and that's going to set up insurance touchdown as Kinston going to get the win. They knock off Wes Craven 14-6. So Kinston now in the driver's seat for that conference title.
Green Central traveled to Deep Run to take on South Lenore. And Brian, I think one of your favorite names.
Knowledge is power, Ariel. Knowledge is power.
Well, this is Knowledge Branch. He's going to take it in for the short touchdown run. And then, you know what? Just give it to him for 2. 2-point conversion's good. Green Central wins 42-18. Sorry I didn't use all of the fun knowledge.
Like dropping some knowledge on us would have helped.
Sorry.
Green Central dropped some knowledge on South Lenore.
Drop knowledge on me.
North Lenore, looking for his first win of the season, visited an Aiden Grifton team coming off his first conference loss. Homecoming at Littlefield, and how would things go down in Pitt County? Well, North Lenore in those pink unis coughs it up. So Aiden Grifton has a shot right before the half. It's Blake. We like to call him Balake McLawhorn with the touchdown pass, and Aiden Grifton gets the win over North Lenore, 35-10. Who's that team right there?
Well, Tarboro. I mean, what do we say? We say it every week. Tarboro is not going to lose by more than...
They're
not going to win.
They're going to win by no less than 4 touchdowns in a game.
Yeah,
but their defense has been phenomenal. 4 straight shutouts. They've allowed 12 points all year long. Northside's task tonight? Oh, try to beat them. The north side of Beaufort County. The Panthers, look, they were up for the task. They said, we'll take them on.
Do you have a choice?
Yeah, you have no choice. And here comes Tarboro as they take advantage of the north side bad punt, and then they're going to score thanks to Keon Caudle, and Tarboro does it again. Another shutout win. If they get the
5
victory.
in a row. 5
Sweet
in a
Pea
row.
and company, 60-0. Next up for the Vikings, Riverside. That ought to be good. Riverside hosted Southside inside, which is the best side. See what I did there?
Very funny.
Riverside, number 83, is going to come up with the interception.
You should sing it.
I would if I could, but I don't know.
You lost your confidence now?
Well, because I don't know who 83 is because he's not on the roster that we have here. We do know that's Sunshine, though.
Make it up.
Jay LaVille. Sunshine. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Riverside gets the win by the final of 33-8. I was in tune for that one, I think.
I think that was good.
Pamlico tried to bounce back from its first loss of the year, visited a South Creek team with a 4-3 record. South Creek gave the Hurricanes everything they wanted in this one. South Creek had the lead, but old Tank, Savon Tutt, trying to rally his team back. He is going to score. And then Jack O'Neill's going to get a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Pamlico and Torrey Nowell, they almost got beat twice by Tarboro and then South Creek, but they hold on to get the win, 30-27. So a sigh of relief for Pamlico, who now takes on New Bern next week. In the East Central Conference, Farmville went up Highway 258 to Southwest Edgecombe to take on those Cougars. And the Cougs and the Black Unis, check out Jareel Collins. He's going to come up with a huge run, but he's going to cough it up right at the very end. It's flu season, you know. Jaquez Powell, though, pounces on it for him. Southwest gets the win 42-13. Other Eastern Plains Conference scores. Hey, congratulations to North Pitt. They break the losing streak in overtime. They beat North Johnston 26-25. So congratulations to Coach Watford, his first win at North Pitt. And Beddingfield, the preseason favorite, beats Nash Central 25-7. Whew. We still have our Blitz Battle Royale to get to. Who would you like it to be?
I don't know. Who would you like it to be?
Rose and Conley, the Family Unity Bowl. We love the Family Unity Bowl. That's coming up. But first, our play of the day. What's going on here, Ariel?
Well, we're just going to go back to East Duplin because when you can't take a guy down, you become our play of the day. What is that? You think that's 6, 7, 8 guys trying to take down number 8? Well, no match for him. He sets up a touchdown.
They're going to have to go to Vidant Wellness Center to get back in shape to tackle Laquan Brown. The Blitz. We'll be right back. Conley. All right, our Blitz Battle Royale goes back to the old Family Unity Bowl. Why do we call that? There was an infamous mural several years ago that used some words that spelled out some certain things, and we just decided to keep it going because it's such a great rivalry thing to do. So the Family
right down the road from each
Unity
other, it sets
Bowl,
up a great rivalry.
It's awesome. And they're playing for conference bragging rights and a title as well because D.H. Conley, still undefeated in conference, rose with one loss, so they couldn't afford to lose, and Grant Charles Jarman going to the old screen pass to Grant Humphrey, and Humphrey's going to take it in. Now, the problem was, Rose was down big when this happened. That cut the lead to 27-7. Conley people are going, what are you doing? Well, when our photographer got there, that's what he saw. Well, here's your Conley highlights, all right? Hamilton to who else? CJ 5K had himself another big game. You think the defenses would roll to him all the time, but he still finds ways to get loose, and the real Nick Connor and CJ 5K celebrating as only they can. And then, how about on the sweep? It's CJ 5K again, CJ Johnson.
Comes up big.
The Rose defense has been better this year, but you can't stop him, and yeah, the belt is
wearing
his.
The belt.
Doesn't say Family Unity on it like it should, but that's okay. D.H. Conley gets the win. Greg Payne shows us what happened afterwards.
Walking along the sidelines of both teams, you felt it. There was a different type of energy that was running throughout both groups. But at the end, D.H. Conley comes up with the big win tonight. And according to Coach, it's all about friendly competition.
You know what? That's special to us. You know, we decided when we came over here, this thing was coming back with us, and we're very excited to have it still. And look, let me say this. Credit to Coach Witecki and that team. That's a good football team over there. I don't want that to be neglected. That's a good football team across the way. They had a great plan. They did good. Our guys played really well tonight, and we came out on top.
Now that is 6 straight victories for D.H. Conley. Now they'll try to make it 7 against Southern Wayne next week. Now as for J.H. Rose, they'll look to bounce back against Eastern Wayne. Reporting for the Blitz Battle Royale, Greg Payne for News Channel 12.
Okay, Greg, thank you very much. Meanwhile, undefeated South Central hosted New Bern, the two 4A teams in that conference. The Falcons normally come out slow, and they did a little bit again tonight, but, you know, they finally got going as Jameer Artis. That's a pretty picture he is painting as Artis takes it all the way for the score, and the fans in Winterville say, yep, we want to stay undefeated. Check out this play. New Bern trying to stretch for some extra yards, but the Falcons going to knock it away. They call it a fumble, and
Chandler Smith who caught that, but yeah.
South Central's got some big heads now because they are rolling. They get the victory over New Bern by the final of 52-8. They improved to 8-0 on the year. One other score from that conference, it was CB Aycock beating Southern Wayne 53-6. We had some other scores to report to you as well as Parrott Academy fell to Faith Christian. Those same two teams are going to play again in the 8-man playoff semifinals next week in Wilson. Also, we had Bethel Christian picked up a win. North Duplin lost to Princeton, and Washington County picked up wins. Here's what we got going on next week. Richlands continues that game where they couldn't get the lights turned on. That's Tuesday along with Jones Senior and Southside. Then some really interesting matchups Friday with Wallace Rose Hill at Clinton and East Duplin at James Keenan. All those 4 teams undefeated in their conference. Jacksonville and White Oak's a great rivalry game. New Bern at Pamlico. It'll be just the 3rd time they've ever played as New Bern going across the river for a rare trip down into Bayboro. We'll have it all covered for you.
Good.
Will we keep our set next week?
Who knows?
We'll have to find out.
It'll probably be different.
Don't shake no. I worked hard on this thing, Stu.
See you next week on The Blitz.